Okay, we're in a customer's home. We're going to do some wiring. We've got 3 outlets that are going on this wall. We got a light switch that needs to be brought out to the studded wall. We got to run up and overhead where the customer has already installed a couple behind you outlets. We've got to check those, double check. We have a TV on the back wall here that we've got to cut a box in to, and then we've got to do a box extension and change the GFI. Not a whole lot, but it's enough. We'll get started. The first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to string some wire. So I got my spinny thing. This is my spinny thing. We'll get a wire put on that and get going. We've got the wires mounted. I moved you over so you can see a little bit better, but the holes are drilled here, and then we're going over through here. There's some holes back this way, and so we'll get started. We'll feed some wire. Alright, we're just looking for a direction of which way we want to go from over here. I'm going to move on to this side over here. You can keep an eye on that spinning thing. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause because I got to drill some holes. Okay, so I should have clicked on you a little bit earlier, got you up to date. So here's what we've got. We're all the way back to the back panel. We came through, we drilled our holes, we've got our wire stapled up, we're all secure all the way up through. We cross this wall here. Let me kind of give you, we cross this wall back there. We come through here, through that chase where those holes are there. We're coming through this spot up there in the corner. You see our yellow wire right here. We're coming down, junction up to this box. We're going to run over with the yellow wire to that box, and also we're going to run to that box that's underneath that big window that's underneath the deck. So that's where we're at so far. Just give you a quick update. I'll show you where we come across right here. This is our wire here coming over. We're through there. We're through there. We run all the way down this way. We go up here. We're on over top of that light there. We come out of that hole right there where those three are, and we're dropping down to the panel. These are our two lines that we've got to hook up. I've labeled each one. This one says outside wall. You can see outside wall lakeside. And this one I labeled east wall TV room. So there's where we are at right now. Just to bring you up to speed. I'm gonna go ahead and get you down here so you can see what I use, how I do the splice down here. Drop you down a little bit lower so you can see that. Maybe. There we go. what I like to use, and this is my preference, is I use these Ideal Insures. These are the 4 ports because we've got 1 incoming and 2 outgoing. That gives us an extra port to get our boxes. What I like to do is I like to splice these 3 together to feed the hots over, and then I also will, put jumpers on to feed this outlet. I don't like to feed an outlet with the main feed that's junctioned off, because if you lose one outlet, you lost the whole room. So I don't do that. I like to use these just because of that purpose. All right, we'll get going and I'll show you what I do. This one is our in. So we simply cut our insulation off, get it peeled back, get the wires out. I always take the cardboard insulation out of there. We will put those back like this. I like to have my wire flat when in the box, simply because it's easier to work with. I know I got plenty of wire here coming out of the box, but that gives me a oops factor. And believe you me, it is far easier to have a 6/8" piece of wire left over than have to string a new line. Okay, so now we've got our lines out there. So we'll pull them out. We'll go ahead and what I like to do with my grounds is I like to get them twisted together inside the box. Make sure I have one left over that's long enough to hook into the outlet. And then I'll tuck that back in, out of the way. So now that's out of the way. We'll just loop it out of here. Now we'll put the blacks up here. We'll get them pretty much close to the same length. We'll cut those off. We'll also strip one of that long piece that we left. There is a kind of a strip gauge that you can look at on the inshores. One of those and they just pop in. They just straight connect. You got to go all the way up. You can see the copper inside, and you know that one is good. So we're going to loop that back this way. We'll strip the rest of these and get them ready to go. All right. So now we're just going to push each one of these into that. Make sure they're all the way up in there. And there they all are. Pull each one of those, make sure they're not going to come out. Then you just push that back out of your way. And there's our hot for our outlet. Now we're going to do the same for our neutrals. Remember, the neutrals are always white. And again, we still have to strip one for our outlet. It doesn't really matter where you stick them into this connector, because the connector connects all of the bare wires by right through there. You have a test port right on it, so you can always test it if you're not sure. Open that up out of the way as we strip these. And we'll push the neutrals out of the way, get them folded back out. The customer has provided us with the outlets, so we'll see what we've got for an outlet. Now, I'm going to check real quick and see how he set his up. And he put it with the neutral facing down, or the ground is facing down. So this is our ground. So as you can see, the ground is at the bottom of these. Now you can go this way, and it's actually recommended that they go this way, because with that ground being up, a picture falls off the wall, comes down and hits the cord, it's going to hit the ground before it would hit the hot. That's just, it's not a requirement, it is just a recommendation, and I've been doing it for a number of years, and I think it's just a good idea, it's good practice. But because he started it, this is what he wants, so this is the way we're going to do his. We're a little long with our ground here, so the ground we want to, as you tighten your nut up, you want to pull the wire into it. So if we're going to be on this side, we want to grab the tip and roll it down. So it gives us a nice clamp. And the bare wire always goes on the green. My father told me one time, the green is ground the world around. So, don't know if that's true, but that's what I've always done, and I know that I remember it by doing that. So, that's what I do. Green is ground the world around. We snug that up. Now there are ports in the back, and you can use those. They are safe, but I believe these ones are only for the 15 gauge wire, and we are using the 12 gauge. And the reason we can use 12, this is a 12 or a 2015. So It is rated for either amperage, but it'll tell you 15 amps on it.